Welcome to another part of TimeSplitters 2. This time we're going to be doing Robot Factory in 2315. Let's begin. First, the bio. After Machine Wars, the mighty foundries and production lines finally fell silent except for one. Alternate sources revealed the Dark Machinist Child has activated a power node network and seeks to build a robot army to exact his revenge. Neutralize his factory before he can reawaken a dreadful conflict. Once you have access to the inner processing area, you should proceed immediately with destroying the individual energy nodes. These are extremely robust and cannot be damaged using conventional firearms. However, the factory may still contain a small number of electro tools, portable generators that were used in the construction of the factory itself, and should be capable of overloading the nodes using a sustained beam of electricity. Once the nodes have been disabled and the production lines finally silenced, the last objective should be to find the Dark Machinist Child and ensure he is to start for good. Our characters for this one are actually sort of like sequel characters to robot characters you played as before. Gretel Mark II and R109. We play as Gretel Mark II as our first player character. And this level is the other level that people keep saying is the hardest level of the game and not the fucking, Atom Smasher one. I'm gonna prove that's not true at all though. Right, so this level, it's not the hardest, but it is the longest. You're gonna be here for quite a few minutes, which is why this video is over an hour long. I could not shorten this further down. So, we have our plasma rifle, we have a pistol, and we have our temporal uplink. I'm going to go ahead and just go through as quickly as I can, as best as I can with, the guns I have. And the thing is, you'll be finding a lot of motherfuckers on this one. There's a lot of robots to be spawning around, and there's gonna be a lot of location to look around too, as well as a good bit of, objectives to do as well. Again, Electro Tool, destroying 4 nodes, which there are actually 5 of in the entire level, and, defeating the Machinist Child. Also, there's this laser here. This laser is interesting, because in this room alone, you can use this to essentially grab a shit ton of ammo by simply changing a setting that is on the other side of this room, and this laser will just kill anything in the way. See? Defense modes are activated, so now, with defense mode instead of detection mode, anyone that crosses that line will take damage and die. That includes any AI enemy. That's important for hard at least. Now, this thing here is important. You can move it around and such. I'm just gonna walk into this force field though. The security camera thing here is be important, but I'm actually just going to go ahead, walk into the force field on easy because it's not a big problem right now. I don't even need to worry about the armor on it either. Like, for easy, this is actually a really simple level to get through. I can just walk into that and still survive, no problem. And yeah, those are explosives around there. On medium and hard, that will kill me instantly, but on easy, I can take the hits. And yeah, there's a few little cutscenes here and there from activations and such. No dialogue, just, you know, some cutscenes to show you've done something. And by doing that, I've now completed an objective and I can move on. So, yeah. Got my plasma grenades and kill this guy right here. Now, there was a way over there that I can't get into, like a door here. We have to get over there, which requires going the long way around. So I'm gonna go do that right now. I won't be using this laser for this playthrough and for medium, but I will use it on hard for a little bit to showcase how good it is and to showcase how it can really help you on ammo management, because you will still need ammo management when it comes to this level at least. But even then, I will basically show how easy this level is, because what I'm trying to prove here is, oh, by the way, there's these turret things here. They do a good bit of damage, and, you know, they'll follow you, but if you shoot at them, they'll be destroyed in no time. Shoot at the turret part when they pop up, by the way, and they'll be dead immediately. Here is actually an R109, I believe. You actually fight against them as well as take help from them. Can be, you know, a bit confusing to know which one is your ally and which one is the enemy in that regard. But, yeah, that's only in 2-player. Anyway, there's a lot of ways to take care of this stuff. You know, you have the plasma grenades, you have normal shots here, you have the pistol ricochet shots. You know, there's a few weapons like the electro tool, that's a weapon as well you can use. It's like a laser gun, that's useful for certain enemies as well. You get a whole arsenal of guns in this level alone. It's actually very good. And each enemy is strong against some weapons and really weak against other weapons. So when you know which weapon actually kills an enemy almost instantly and which weapon doesn't, you can easily figure out what to do there and make this shit work. Also, that thing is a camera. It will set off the alarm and probably spawn some enemies. Destroy them. They can also damage you too, be careful of that. Anyway, there is actually the core. And as you can see, you can't destroy it with conventional weaponry. You can see I'm using my plasma grenades on anything. Can't destroy it. But that thing is weak to the electro tool, and we'll be needing that to destroy it. So, yeah. Just showing that, yeah, it's doing nothing. So, what do we do then? Well, we have to find the electro tool. Where's the electro tool? It's actually not that far away from this area. And yeah, here's the laser gun. I got it from these enemies. It also has a shield. The shield is very useless in a sense, but it will come in handy for certain challenges. But in this level, it is pretty much worthless. Also, there's a little robot here, and this little robot, while it can attack you and be an alarm as well, like that, it also has a med kit. Yes. You can snatch a med kit from behind that little robot and be able to get back your health. And that little robot and that med kit are also in hard. In fact, on hard, there's about 5 to 6 armors around. And I believe all of them are full armors. And yeah, that was one of the nodes. So yeah, just use the electro tool, aim at the node, just fire it until eventually it explodes, and then you're done with that one. Enemies will spawn, like, most definitely they will, like, spawn right in front of you, so switch weaponry and kill them. But, yeah. As you can see, you'll be needing the electro tool a lot, for just the nodes, though. For everything else, it's these other weapons. And yeah, my forge could be glitched up a little bit. I'm sorry about that. Can't do much about it, honestly. But yeah. You can tell that this is very basic. You can honestly tell that, so far there's nothing really bad about this compared to Atom Smasher. But we've already gone 10 minutes in, and we've only now destroyed our first node. There's a lot of area to get through, and there's a lot of shit to take care of. The thing is, this level actually kind of rewards you for your pacing. If you go in gung-ho and just start shooting everything trying to rush this, the game will most definitely fuck your shit up. Oh yeah, and these turret things can become walking machines as well, which take a few more shots to destroy, but they are weak to a certain thing. The grenades. Not so much shooting them at the leg, like I'm doing there, but if you shoot at their head where the turret is, that will kill them instantly. Though anything can really kill them. Will the Electro tool kill them? Maybe. Will this kill them? Yes. A good charged shot can destroy that. Like right at the head again. It's mainly to deal with headshots. I'm gonna get rid of the node. There you go. Enemies. Well, simple enough stuff there, huh? An electric tool right there. Just the game letting you know we'll be needing that. And, yeah. If you just rush through, you're gonna get screwed, obviously. If you take your time, you'll be fine. And there's the checkpoint. And the checkpoint is actually halfway through the fucking level. We're at the halfway point now. This security rail bot, by the way, that we can control, not useful right now on easy or normal. Very fucking useful on hard. We'll get to this thing when we get to on hard. But right now, as you can see, it can't destroy anything. It can't even destroy the turrets unless they're activated. So, yeah, it's just kind of useless. You can turn it off, honestly. Oh, look, it's this fucker. We'll take care of it, don't worry. It's just, you know, it's in the way. But yeah, as you can see, I'm doing kind of fine. Some more enemies are popping up. There's a force field there with the node just, you know, hanging out over there. We need to free it and then bring it closer to us in order to destroy it. And there's another armor piece that has full armor again. The game is going to be very nice to you here. And you activate the crane and that will bring that over, which we can then destroy it. Which I will. Activating this, however, will bring the energy node on the other room here over. And this one is our last energy node. We cannot destroy this ourselves. It's actually impossible to go out of our way to destroy that energy node with our own weapons. But we can destroy it with the fucking level. Because the way that energy node works is that those two panels will activate two things to go close to it. The energy node will come close to it, and then there'll be like a metal padding, which will go under where it's sort of like giving an electrical fucking energy source from. And from there, we will end up having it ricochet back at the node and destroy it. So where's the fifth node, you might be asking? We'll get to that soon. That'll be in normal. But, yeah, right now, as you can tell, everything's just kind of normal. You can see there's an armor there. There are 2 full armor pieces in this room alone. Yeah, 2 full armor pieces in this one room. Which is very close to where the final boss is. Like, you can see why I'm having questions and so many doubts on why people consider this harder than Atom Smasher. I really fucking do. There are people out there who believe that this level is incredibly difficult. It's just like a complete fucking nightmare to them. And I don't know why. I really don't know why. I haven't played this game in fucking years. And I am proving to you in this recording, in this Let's Play. By the way, homing launcher, that's important. You can destroy that too with just a normal shot. But, yeah. All nodes destroyed. Now we got a whole bunch of robots with RPGs around. You might think that's bad. And on hard, that can be a nightmare. But we'll get to the good solution on this when we get to it. Because unlike Atom Smasher, there are good solutions to what you do here. Like, there are good things to level design that make this manageable, that don't make this bullshit. One of them being giving you a bunch of armor. As long as you're conservative and not wasteful of the armor, they're incredibly useful. And not only that, they give you an RPG, like, right on the other side when you are most certainly going to destroy that last node. They give you the weapon that these assholes have, and guess what? It's on the same level as their weapon. It's a fucking homing one. It will hit them. So yeah, like, it's really silly how, you know, these enemies are just seen as intimidating and difficult and will fuck your day up when they're nothing. They're not even that much of a threat compared to what we had to deal with in Atom Smasher. Also, you're not being forced to rush. There's no time limit here. You can take as much time as you want with this one. So yeah, there's options. There are many options. And yeah, we're heading for the boss now. So the Machinist Child, he is essentially activating this giant machine, which can hurt you, but it's not that much of a problem, and the hit point is just right in the middle. It's this window here. You shoot that a bunch, it's gone. He's dead. So, yeah. And as for the crystal, it's at the top, right pretty much behind this machine here. So, go to one of these areas, you know, grab some ammo if you want. It should be one of these doors around here, like that one on the left of us here, or one on the other side. Go up the slope, grab the crystal, go back down the slope. The portal is right down where the boss is. It's just, there's no finicky bullshit with switches in this one either that don't always work that well, you know. You just get the crystal and you get the fuck out at that point. And also, no glowing fuckers with goddamn miniguns spawning infinitely to fuck your day up here too. It's just a time splitter. One time splitter. How the fuck is anybody finding this level harder than Atom Smasher? I really don't get it. And you'll see in normal that it's not a problem either. Also, being that level takes you right back to Siberia for some reason when your next level and final level is Space Station, but whatever. Let's go back to Robot Factory for normal and get through that shit already. Right, so, a few things. First of all, the first, node that's new here, like the fifth one. We'll see it soon. It's a puzzle in a sense. Second, the difficulty here, like the more enemies and such, and the ammo conservation here. It's gonna get a bit more difficult, but there are ways to get around this. And lastly, just, you have so many weapon choices, so many options, that you really don't have any excuse to fuck shit up here. they give you enough to manage. Oh, and by the way, none of the weapons are hit scans. That's just an important note I want to make clear right now. All the fucking weapons, you can see the shots, so you can dodge the shots. You can't do that with a minigun or whatever. It's harder to do with a minigun. With these guns, though, they're very easy to pull off, and also, yeah, move it forward and destroy the force field. That's how you do it. I can skip these cutscenes, by the way. I don't have to watch any of these, honestly. But yeah, like, you can dodge these shots. You can dodge the pistol shots. You can dodge the fucking auto rifle shots. You know? You can dodge all this shit. Because you can actually see it, and it doesn't go that fast either. It's easy enough to avoid that you can almost avoid every single attack the enemy does to you, including the RPG shots. Because I don't do it here, but there is a thing where you can just have the RPG shots they shoot at you just circle around you by just going back and forth, left and right, and they just circle around you and they won't even hit you. That's how fucking simple the RPG shots are. So yeah. Oh no, these enemies, they have an auto rifle. They might fuck my day up. Oh wait, I just have to keep going dodging left and right and I'll be fine. Oh no, there's a turret thing here. Oh wait, if I just dodge left and right, I'll be fine. Oh no, those guys, their pistols gonna come and fuck my day up, and they have ricochet shots. Oh wait, if I dodge left and right, and you know, watch where the shots are going, I'll be fine. That's really the solution here to every single enemy. Just dodge, just strafe. More than likely, you won't get hit by a huge majority of their weaponry if you just strafe, if you just don't stop moving. Like, that's how simple this level is. The only real problem is that it's the longest. I mean, you've seen how long my fucking bumbling on easy took. Almost 20 minutes. And just doing this one alone will take me 20 minutes. This is a 20-minute level, really. This goes up to there. Like, this is mansion levels of length. Heck, it's longer than that, even. But yeah, this is near the last level of the game, which is much shorter than this one. But this is the longest level of the game. But the thing is, length does not equal difficulty. And I'm pretty sure it's become very obvious to at this point. But when it gets hard, it's gonna be a home fucking run. Alright? Because you already know that with normal and easy, I can get through all this shit without dying once, okay? I can take a lot of hits, but I can cover all those hits easily still. Like, there's no real problem here with me when it comes to easy and normal. I can handle them. And outside being set on fire in, like, fucking Notre Dame, and, like, having no way of getting rid of the fire, so I was gonna die away on that normal spot. Like, outside of that, I have never died on normal. So, this alone isn't enough to prove it. I'm only doing this because I'm sticking with the whole fucking thing where I'm showing you everything of the game and all the differences between these difficulties. Which, by the way, That's gonna stop in TimeSplitters 3, cause TimeSplitters 3 is very different compared to both of these games. Both TimeSplitters 1 and 2. Anyway, you want to see the med kit? Because it's on that little robot there, and he hasn't started to attack me yet. Alright, let's go and get our med kit, shall we? There it is. You can see it right on his back. Yeah, I got health back. That's about a half health back thing, though. But still, they give you a med kit. And the thing is, on hard, they still give you the med kit. It's the only fucking time in any level on hard you ever get a goddamn med kit. The only thing you get on hard is a fucking armor. That's it. The most they'll give you on hard is armor. This is the only level where they give you a freaking med kit. It's the only level where they give you like 5 to 6 armors. And if you're good at this level, you won't even end up using half of them. That's how easy this is, and it's not that hard to actually get good at this level either. It's actually kind of basic to avoid taking damage and being able to just only use like 2 to 4 armor pieces, you know? It's really not that problematic. It's honestly that basic to deal with. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use the laser here. But if you charge this laser up too long, it just continuously wastes ammo, so... yeah, it's not a good weapon. It's really not a good weapon to use as an actual weapon. Only use it as a backup. But, yeah. I mean, you can kind of see that this isn't problematic at all. Sure, these fuckers are a little annoying, but they're not that hard to get past. Look, there's an armor piece right here. Right after of that. They get an ambush here, but it's these guys. They're easy to dodge their shots on and kill. But yeah, like you can tell that, you know, actually there's 4 here, but there'll be 5 in hard. So where is it? You have this camera here now you can control, another railbot you can control here. And this railbot you'll want to control. Also, I somehow found the spot where I was, and I hurt myself that railbot. That was amazing. But yeah, as you can see, there's a force field here. I can't go forward from here. So what do? If I keep going forward as this railbot, instead of just weighing around here like I am, you'll notice it kind of curves. And it curves into this room. And in this room is a node. Now, how do you destroy this node? Well, there are these 2 things to destroy as well. But how do you get rid of the node? It's force field protected. Well, I actually forgot what you're supposed to do here, so it took me a while to do. I'll jump cut to it. But all you have to do is to shoot at its feet, and the force field will be destroyed, which will then destroy the node. That's it. Yeah, it's not obvious that you're supposed to do that. So, you know, like me, you'll be confused on what to do here. You might just shoot everything and all of a sudden you get it done. You're like, wait, how? But yeah, you shoot at its feet, you shoot at the legs, and that just deactivates the force field. You can kind of notice it from the fact that there is damage done to those legs. But yeah, it's not that obvious. And yeah. I was gonna get rid of all these fuckers. Alright. Now I'm gonna go ahead, take care of him. Now go ahead and jump cut so I can actually show you what you're supposed to do. So yeah, I wasn't kidding about the feet thing. You shoot the feet of the core of the fucking node, and that destroys the force field, which then leads to you being able to move on forward. And you can zoom in on this thing too to do that, so yeah. That one's already destroyed, there's the other one. That is now destroyed. You can kind of see the damage there. And there you go, shield deactivated. There you go. Now we can move on forward. And now you pretty much know where all the nodes are. Like, all 5 nodes are all of those locations, really. So, yeah. Except Harp does something interesting here. It's something that I didn't realize this level was going to do to me. And I actually like it. Because it reminds me of TimeSplitters 1 of the time and shit. It changes the level up enough to make it different enough and unique enough for each difficulty. Of course, it doesn't actually change the level design, you're still going the same path. But it changes where the goal is, essentially. And that I like. You know, it keeps you having to explore and look around the entire level to find things, even when you already know where they are in previous abilities. It gives you the idea on where they are, but it doesn't tell you their actual location on hard. It actually puts them in more sneaky spots, which I actually appreciate. So yeah, it does offer some challenge of exploration, but that's it. There's no difficulty on enemy, no difficulty on health. It's mainly just ammo management, which isn't even that hard to take care of, honestly. You don't even have to really do what I'm going to be doing, because there's so many enemies that you'll always have ammo for your pistol, that you'll always have ammo for your auto rifle, and you're always going to be using those weapons anyway, so really, you don't really need the tricks they give you to get ammo. You only need it to survive. You'll probably only need it if you're wasting ammunition and you're just like shooting at them while they're like making themselves change form, which makes them, you know, they're invincible at that point, so you can't really damage them. Or if you make a bad shot a whole bunch, you're really bad, like really fucking bad at aiming. But yeah, like, there's nothing here to worry about. Hell, I could just go ahead and look at that fucking node right now and aim at it from like down here and destroy it immediately instead of waiting for it to move all the way over here. I don't have to wait for this thing. And yeah, like, there's a backing spot for you to just back up on once they spawn, allowing you to just, you know, prepare yourself and take care of them. This level does not fuck you. This level gives you enough fucking help to essentially make it through this without much worry. Oh no, he has an RPG and it is homing. Don't worry, we're not only giving you the homing launcher, and it does work, we're also giving you 2 armor pieces in this room alone in order to take care of this shit. Like, they give you so much to get through this level alone and survive with little consequence. You have so much ammo to use. Like, I don't get it. I don't get how people find this one hard. Like, yeah, I was on edge. I was on edge all because of Am Smasher. It put me on edge for the rest of these levels. But when you realize that Am Smasher is as hard as it gets in the story mode, and that the rest of these are much easier than Am Smasher, it's like, who fucking cares? You can make it through this. I can destroy these cunts with my pistol. See? I have no worries. Hell, I can destroy these just a normal shot of anything, really. I don't have to use the RPG, even though I will. And yeah, I have 6 shots here. Like, I have an explosive weapon now that is honestly really useful. Especially in challenge mode. We'll get to that when we get to that. But yeah. Like, I am so confused by how people can look at this one and think it's difficult. Think it's harder than Am Smasher. I don't get it. I don't get how anyone can look at this and think this is harder than Am Smasher. It genuinely confuses me. And you know, when we get to the trick, when we get to the fucking trick of this one, this area, at taking care of this node, it becomes very apparent. Right now, I'm gonna try and play through this like anyone else would on normal, just to show you just the difficulty of this area alone if you're going for a gunfight here. You have all sorts of weaponry at this point. You have all sorts of shit to go for. And you also have the armor. You also have all of the homing rockets these fuckers drop too. And you can use back at them. And they'll go down like 1 to 2 shots of that shit. So you have all sorts of weaponry, all sorts of help to take care of these guys. Why the fuck is this hard for you? That's the question I don't get. I say the same thing when it comes to Mansion. How is Mansion hard for you? How is that hard when CyberDen exists? Someone might use the excuse that fucking length makes this harder because it's such a long level that you don't want to fucking fail on this one. And, you know, you get a whole bunch of risk out of it and such. But, again, like, length does not equal difficulty. Just because it's long doesn't mean it's a fucking nightmare. You saw how many times I died to Am Smasher, and that's not a long level really, but it's one that forces you to rush it. It's one that forces you to be fast and get the level quickly. This This wants you to take your time. It wants you to just, you know, fucking take some damn time, be patient, look at your surroundings and figure shit out. Learn the environment, learn how weapons work, learn how the enemies think and what their weaknesses are. It fucking wants you to use your brain. And yeah, I made it through. Did I take damage? Yes. But this boss is so fucking easy that I don't even need that much health to take care of it. Look, a bunch of grenades have pretty much nearly killed this guy already. And I can use all my RPG shots inside to fucking finish the job. Oh sure, some enemies spawn to my left and right, but they're the easy motherfuckers. I can take care of them no problem. And they give you ammo for your laser shot and for your grenades and your fucking bullets for the fucking auto rifle. And this game, this level, gives you everything you need to survive. It doesn't try to fuck you. And because of that, you are now going to see the hard playthrough, which is going to be the first and only time that I don't die on a story mode level on hard. Which is why you're not going to see the counter on this part. Also got the machinist now. Now, will I edit that? Will I edit this playthrough? Yes, because I made some mistakes and made some backtracking to find shit. Because again, they did hide this shit well, they did hide the nodes well, and I also got rid of all the waiting time. Because I am playing the fucking slow game, I am playing the waiting game. So, I'm just sitting there at points, just waiting, holding the fire button sometimes, and just letting it happen. I'm not rushing. And I don't want you to see that because it's boring. That doesn't mean I'm going to just cut out any deaths, because I've never done that yet. I haven't cut out a single death. I've shown you every single time I died. So, you know, why would I want to just cut out any deaths at this point? I have no fucking reason to. The whole point of the goddamn death gag is to show you how hard TimeSplitters 2 is. And right now I'm showing you how easy this level is after the nightmare that was fucking Atom Smasher and how much I hate that level. This level is all about patience. It's all about taking your time and fucking learn your surroundings, learn the enemies, learn the weapons, and just not being a fucking idiot. Atom Smasher fucking punishes you for taking your time, whereas this level punishes you for being too hasty, for rushing. And that's the difference between this shit. You know, that's the difference between Mansion and CyberDen. CyberDen wants you to rush that shit. It wants you to rush that level. Whereas the Mansion punishes you for rushing. It wants to take your time. It wants you to just fucking take your shots. Take them in earnest. Fucking get used to the manual aim. When you know this shit, you end up realizing how basic this whole thing is. How little of a fucking problem it is. Oh, by the way, I'm now showing the part you have to do, which is activating enemies, running back behind this laser, and letting the enemies walk into the laser to die. You can then grab their weapons for ammo. This is how you conserve ammunition, guys. In this level, that's how you conserve ammunition. So yeah, I mean, I'm just confused. I'm just really confused on how anyone can look at this and think this is harder than Am Smasher. That this is harder than the level that rushes you and fucks you over for every single thing. Like, I'm sorry, but this is nothing compared to Am Smasher. This is the opposite of Am Smasher in every way. The only reason you would find this harder than Am Smasher is because you don't have any sort of patience. That you just want to rush through every level and not take your time to learn anything about the levels. You just want to run through it all. Fucking gun-ho. Even though previous levels like fucking, Neo Tokyo would punish you for doing that. Especially if that was a fucking sneaking mission. You had to be patient in that one. You had to fucking wait for like half the level to get through it. So it's very obvious that the game has tried to condition you on taking your time, of learning the environment, of learning the level, of learning the goals, of learning the enemies, of learning the guns, of learning fucking everything. It has conditioned you to fucking be patient. Why would you break away from that now in a level that is doing the same fucking thing as Neo Tokyo? It's a goddamn level of patience. Just take your time. Learn to strafe, learn to dodge, learn to use the manual aim well. Learn what weapons work and what weapons don't. Don't be a fucking idiot. Conserve your armor. Conserve your fucking health. Conserve the ammo. I don't get it. I really don't get it. You can destroy those fucking things immediately, by the way. Like, with just a pistol alone, you can destroy them like 3 shots, which it always shoots 3 shots in 1 shot. So yeah, I don't get it. I don't get how people can find this to be harder than fucking Am Smasher. There are literally people out there who have made videos showing how easy Am Smasher is and saying how this level is a fucking nightmare to them. How? How the fuck? Oh yeah, you can use the mines. Oh yeah, you have a rifle. You can use the grenades too to fucking take care of the turrets. Oh yeah, you have the fucking bunch of mines to kill the fucking boss, Kalos, in 1 hit. Which doesn't always work, by the way. And oh yeah, you can just run away from those fucking bastards that glow and just run around and take care of 2 switches, then the 3rd one gets the pole easily. The game has never wanted you to run away from any fucking fight without fighting back. Except for Am Smasher. The game has given you a lot of shit. The game has given you patience, it's given you stealth, it gives you all sorts of stuff. But the thing is, all of it can be applied to the fucking game. But the game has always encouraged you not to run away, because the enemy will always fucking follow you no matter what. They always know where you are. So because of that, you would have no reason to ever run away without fighting back. So why the fuck would anyone in Atom Smasher run away from those two glowing minigun wearing fucking enemies and not kill them? No one would do that on their first playthrough. No one would know not to fucking kill them. That is why you fuckers made guides on how to get through the level. Because you figured that shit out. It's not obvious. It's not easy. And the game has always wanted you to kill every fucking enemy you come across. And guess what? This level is no different. It wants you to kill every enemy. Do you still back off? Do you still run back for ammo and fucking armor and such? Do you still back off to not get fucking murdered? Yes. But you're still fighting them. You're not trying to run around them. That's the biggest fuck you from Atom Smasher. That the only good way to make it through that stupid level is to not kill the enemy. To not kill the enemy in a game that has conditioned you to kill anything that fucking moves. How do you know? Oh, by the way, there's the first node. It's now up there on a wall. You see what I mean about the fucking nodes being like in different places now, but in the same location? To make it more difficult, to make it so you have to look around and such. I like that. It changes level up enough to make it unique on hard compared to normal and easy. It reminds me of TimeSplitters 1 on how it would change the level environment and such. To like make it different, make everything unique. What? I seriously fucking hate this. I fucking hate how there are people out there who think this is harder than Atom Smasher. I hate how there are people out there who think they're right, that Atom Smasher is not that hard, just because they could figure out the bullshit, while everyone else can't. The only reason I figured out some of the bullshit in Atom Smasher is because I used a fucking guide. The rest of this, I figured out on my own. Even the mazy shit in the fucking Planet X level, I figured out on my own. But I had to use a guide on Atom Smasher because I didn't know how to get through those switches. I didn't know how to get around those fuckers. I didn't know what the fuck I needed to do to not get fucked that hard. I didn't know to use the mines until I read the guide. I didn't know to use the mines to kill the final fucking boss. Like, just plant him on the ground and activate him once he's around until I read the guide. And I didn't know to run away, run around the fucking glowing bastards and activate the switches then, and not kill them until I read the fucking guide. Because the game And the level never makes that obvious. It has always told you to kill everything that moves. And it had always been fucking obvious on what it intended for you to do. And even here, it's obvious what you need to do. Like, even right there. You know, yeah, the feet are weird. You know, the whole feet thing is awkward. But you can tell that it's a bit different. You know, you can kind of, you know, feel that eventually. But at least that's something that won't fucking kill you. You know, it just gives you a bit stuck. Whereas the other shit is shit that is fucking killing you. It's making you restart shit you don't want to go through. And it's pissing you off. And by the way, once you get through that feat shit, you get a checkpoint. A checkpoint that's at the halfway point of the fucking level. The checkpoint Atom Smasher is near the fucking beginning. And yeah, as you can see, it's not useful right now, this rail bot. But it will be useful soon. But yeah, Atom Smasher's level design was made to fuck you. It was made to make your life hell. But this one is made to actually help you. It gives you so much to make it through this shit. And even on hard, even with the RPG motherfuckers, it has given you something in the level design itself to basically get through that bullshit without getting fucked. The only problem I had with this level is that it's way too long. That's it. It takes 20 minutes to beat each fucking stage. It's a long level. It's the longest in the game. But length does not equal difficulty. And to all those people, to all those users who tried so hard to make this level like the hard one, to make this level look like a fucking nightmare, while Atom Smash like the fucking easy joke thing, fuck you. Fuck you. Not only is what you've done complete fucking bullshit, but you have mislabeled what is the real hard level compared to the fucking easy one. Atom Smasher is the hardest. This is the easiest. The very fact I never died in my first go on this level, where I've forgotten everything about it. The very fact I didn't die here in this level, but I died 20 fucking times in Atom Smasher, should be enough to showcase how bullshit Atom Smasher is compared to this. And you have the balls. You have the fucking balls to say otherwise. Just because you made a video showcasing how you do it. Showcasing something that the game never makes obvious. Whereas this one makes everything obvious on what it wants to do. It actually made me upset and angry to see how fucking douchey and bullshit these motherfuckers are when it comes to what level is like fucking hard and bad and what isn't. There are players out there, because of these people, who think that this is hard, and that Am Smasher is just mild, or kinda easy. When that's complete fucking bullshit. In every fucking way. And these same kind of people, people think that Mansion and TimeSplitters 1 is the hardest, while CyberDen is just, it's fine. It's not that bad. When Mansion is so fucking easy and forgiving. All you do is headshots. And you can just back away and take your time. Not many enemies have a fucking shotgun. And not only that, they give you a lot of health in that one too. They give you a lot of help for that one. Whereas with CyberDen, they fuck ya. They throw all sorts of enemies at you. They throw all sorts of enemies at you. They throw turrets at you that fuck you up. I died so many times, and I had to rush it. I had to rush it on hard in CyberDen. By the way, Retro Racer Cart, the final cart is here on hard. It's only in hard. It's not medium and easy. We now have all 3 of the fucking minigames. I will show them later on in the bonus video at the very end of this Let's Play. But yeah, like, CyberDen is bullshit. It is the hardest. Mansion's the easiest. Am Smasher is the hardest this game. Probably the hardest of all 3 games. While this level, Robot Factory, is easy. It's basic. It's simple. You can figure this shit out immediately. It gives you enough incentive how to figure this shit out without having to fucking spoon feed you that hard. Am Smasher and CyberDen give you no hope and throw you into a fucked situation which you are guaranteed to die in. Mansion and Robot Factory puts you in a situation where there's so much to it that the only reason you died is because of your own errors. Not because the game wants to make you get fucked. I don't even care if these cunts actually fucking come into this video and bitch at me in the comment section about what I said about them. They are fucking cunts! Am Smasher gives me so many nightmares, and CyberDen pisses me off so much. And to say otherwise is a fucking lie. The only reason you would say it is because you have experience in GoldenEye and shit, have experience in this sort of shit to actually know what fucking tricks to go for. Anyone that's not experienced in that shit would not fucking know anything. And by the way, here's that moment where CyberDen's level design actually fucking helps you here. Because in Am Smasher, level design does not help you in any fucking way. But here, they give you a rail bot, a fucking turret that moves around to kill all the enemies that spawn after taking care of that final node there. And the best part is you can park it by this doorway, keep shooting here, and they will never come near you. They will never even notice the fucking rail bots destroy it. You can just play the waiting game and kill every fucking enemy that moves here instantly with this rail bot. You are never given this kind of assistance and help in fucking Am Smasher. The developers gave you something to make this easy, to make this manageable. Am Smasher fucking doesn't. Am Smasher wants you to fucking die. Robot Factory doesn't. If this does not prove that Robot Factory is easier than Am Smasher in every way, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't. I don't even know what's going on in your head. There is nothing that says otherwise. And guess what? I jumped cut to when I killed all of them. I just stood there for 10 minutes shooting at them. Like 5-10 minutes. And I got rid of all of them. I now have a bunch of rockets in my inventory. I didn't have to fucking fight them at all personally. I stood back and used the level's fucking design to kill them for me. And by the way, I'm missing the node. The node is back in that area with the fucking, yeah, this area. It's on the wall to my left. I'm losing my voice. And yeah, no spawn enemies there too. It doesn't want to fuck you that hard compared to Am Smasher. It wants to be fair. And yeah, here we go, guys. It's time to fight the boss. I have the fucking weapons for it, and the game is giving me all sorts of ammo for it. I'm ready. If I stay back here, the machinist cannot hurt me. I can walk back and forth, getting ammo. I can kill these guys and get ammo from them too. I get homing rockets and auto rifle ammo from this. I can take my time and kill this guy safely. He is the easiest boss in the game almost. He doesn't move forward to you. He doesn't have a gun. He just has 4 spots to attack you in, and that's it. And when you know that, you can easily just stay in one spot and take no damage from him and win this boss fight with little to no problems at all. If you make it to this area, you've basically won. You've basically been the level. There's no reason for you to fail at this point. It doesn't even damage you that much, this fucking thing. So yeah. Machinist is easy. This level is easy. And ladies and gentlemen, I beat this level without dying once. If this is not enough to showcase that this level is the easiest in the game, I don't know what will. You might honestly be fucking delusional. Anyway, story mode is almost over now. Next time we're going back to Cortez and Hart as we complete story mode in their level. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time in 2401 The Space Station.